Hello, this is 28-week pregnancy update, as I said I'd make. The lighting's really bad in here because it's such a rubbish day. Oh, I don't want to put my hand there. So, nothing overly to report for 28 weeks. Had a midwife's appointment. Everything went absolutely fine. They did my blood pressure, which was a little bit high, but nothing really to worry about. Checked my water and all those sorts of things are fine. I'm not having the glucose tolerance test this time. I don't really see the point in having it. I had it with my first two, everything was fine. I didn't have it with Leo, but we said, we'll keep an eye on things, and if I need it, I need it. But at the minute I don't, so I'm not overly worried about that. I did have to have my anti-D injection, which is offered to all rhesus negative people at 28 weeks, and I think some people do it at 34 weeks. I'm sure with my first child I had to have it at both, but not with Leo. So maybe that's changed in our area now. Basically you were given the anti-D in case you produce any antibodies, just from like a slight undetected bleed and things, or if you get knocked, I think your blood can mix with the baby's blood, and your blood can attack the baby's blood. The anti-D injection, I've had to write notes because of total pregnancy brain, is actually made from plasma from human blood. Now this is the reason I think why some people actually decline it, because I think there is a very small risk of diseases and illnesses being transferred. But I think at the end of the day you have to weigh up the risks and, would you want something happening to your baby? So I've always had it if I've needed it. Now let's have a look here. Right, let me just read this for you. Once antibodies are made, if you don't have the injection, they might attack the baby's red blood cells, causing anemia, jaundice and liver or heart problems. In really severe cases, I think babies have to have a blood transfusion while they're in you or straight after birth. So I've definitely opted to have the anti-D at 28 weeks. And also when the baby's born, they check the blood, or they take a blood sample from the umbilical cord to check if the baby is the same as you or not. And if they are different from you, so you're not rhesus negative, they'd be rhesus positive, you are then offered the anti-D injection again to protect you, to say if you're going to have another baby. If you were definitely sure you weren't going to have any more children or going to be sterilised, obviously there's no point in having it. So that is that. I've had it anyway, so I'm happy. So yeah, I was measuring 30 weeks, which is absolutely normal. I was just over 28 weeks, so I'm not worried about that. My last baby was 8'12", Harmony was 9'5", and then AJ was tiny 7'2". So I'm a bit anxious to see what this baby will be. I think he's going to be long, but all the movements I'm getting, because I just get loads and loads of movements constantly. Maybe it's just because he's my fourth and I have absolutely no muscles left, but we will soon see. 11 weeks, as I'm 29 weeks tomorrow. So, and what else is there? Everything was fine. The only thing I have got to pay for myself, a private test, is the Strep B test, or the GBS, I don't know what some people prefer to call it. In England, you don't, it's routine in other countries basically to have the swab to check for the GBS infection, but here it isn't. With AJ at 6 weeks I had a bleed and they found out that I was a carrier, but they wouldn't test for my next two pregnancies. I actually had to pay for the test myself, and then I wasn't allowed out of hospital for over 24 hours, which was an absolute nightmare. So I have heard that for the fourth baby, if you're having a fourth baby and you've had it for the last 3 times, you can actually get it free. So I have got to write to the hospital and find out. Otherwise I have to pay £35 to have the test for myself so I can have antibiotics while I'm in labour. Joyful. So I think that's about it. I could show you, I'm sitting on my bed. Oh, let's see if we can get a bump picture. No, let's have a look. I'm going to just... No. Okay, let me have a look. And the bedroom's a mess because we're doing a car boot soon. You can sort of see where the bump is. I'm doing this on my phone. I just thought it would be easier to get it uploaded quicker. And I'm going to sit down. Right, so I'm going to do a 29-week update. There's no point me doing it tomorrow when I'm 29 weeks because I want to experience 29 weeks, so I will do that maybe next weekend. And then we'll think of a few more updates and blogs and things that we can do. If there's anything that you want to see or ask me, then ask away. I'll probably do a little introduction to the kids one day. 2 of them are asleep, having a nap at the moment, and AJ's on the Xbox while Daddy watches the car racing. So that's why I'm up here hiding, doing this. So I will speak to you all soon. Hope this hasn't been too wonky for you. Take care, bye!